Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. How did we get here? How did we get to a point where Demar Derozan, who spent the first half of his career in Toronto and was great friends with Drake, now has Drake and OVO Chubbs on the sideline mean mugging him and really getting at him? That's what happened last night when the Sacramento Kings came to visit the Toronto Raptors. Now, I know it has a lot to do with Demar Derozan in 4K on stage, kind of jamming with Kendrick Lamar during the height of the beef and between him and Drake. And, I understand that part of it. And obviously, Demar Derozan and Drake felt totally different about his participation, as this is what Demar Derozan had to say.
And as a fan of Kendrick Lamar myself, it's cool to see you in that video. How did that come about, and does that mean they can't play Drake in this building anymore?
I mean, you love Drake. You love Drake. We always could play him. Kendrick been a friend of mine, family, damn near family. For a long time, for a while. We from the same city, grew up damn near in the same neighborhood. So it's always been there. It haven't always been publicized, but that's basically family.
Now, while that was how Demar Derozan felt, where he was cool, still feeling like he was cool with Drake, obviously Drake took another tone, as he had just lost the battle. And it wasn't just a rap battle in the historical sense. There was a lot of allegations swung his way that I guess Drake took offense to. And so anyone partying with Kendrick to that level, it obviously very much offended Drake. Now, most recently, Drake back in late October, celebrated his birthday, had a birthday party. He was, had a more of a family vibe, a celebration at first with his mother and father in attendance. And then as the night waned, he can be seen, hitting up a strip club. This all took place in Houston, Texas. Not sure which club it was, but he was, turned up out in the clubs. And then came back to Toronto, because Toronto actually honored Vince Carter soon after that.
Shout out to this guy right here, Drake. My brother, thank you for being here. We've had a couple of conversations, and it's hard to believe that you said, I still don't believe you. But Drake told me that one of the games I threw my armband to him. And how about that? A freaking icon here that I threw my armband to. See, I be knowing.
Now, Vince Carter, while being a former Raptor, was very beloved, and Drake came out and really supported him. Demar Derozan, totally different scenario. Now, while Demar, he was still part of the tribute to Vince Carter. And Derozan still got a lot of love from the fans when, called out for the starting lineups. But Drake made it known that the love that he once had for the former Toronto Raptor is long gone.
Vince Carter,
absolutely,
that have made an impact on the history of the Raptors that are going to be.
I don't think people understand that's our first retired number, right?
And it's
so that's
a legit
incredible
banner too. That banner is beautiful. It's
absolutely
spectacular, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're playing this goof tonight, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, if we're going to take the break, you're going to.
Now, the goof that he's talking about obviously is Demar Derozan, but that's not all Drake had to say on the sidelines.
Treasure.
Yes, if you ever put a Derozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're going to ask?
No.
And it continued on to after the game, where Drake completely violated Demar Derozan, calling him basically, a part of the female anatomy. And in the post-game interviews, Demar Derozan was asked about Drake and what he had to say about never hanging a Demar Derozan jersey in Toronto.
Drake in tonight's broadcast. Demar in tonight's broadcast. Drake said, "If you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and put it down myself." What's your reaction to that?
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down. So tell him good luck.
Thanks, everyone.
Demar.
Okay. Demar, I say it, the less I like it.
Is this guy even a...
Well, I mean, you can obviously tell that Demar obviously did not like the comment. He knew it wasn't a joke in any kind. So now, I don't know. This is really unfortunate to see, especially knowing, the history and the relationship they once had. Now it seems like it's really up. DeMar DeRozan basically had to choose, friend, or basically, like he said, family from his city, Kendrick Lamar, both from Compton, over someone he met while living in Toronto. Now, what this also makes me think about is how close LeBron and Drake once were, and seeing that, I want to say like a month or so ago, they were saying how Drake had unfollowed LeBron because he was another one. He wasn't up on the stage, but it was probably only because Savannah wouldn't let him go up on stage like that, because she was there as well. But he was showing the crowd, enjoying himself. They've had several events where, they had video put out where they were playing the song at events hosted by LeBron. He was dancing in the club to it. I mean, it's been his whole vibe. So it's going to be interesting when the Lakers actually go up there and visit Toronto. But, to finish this off, what do you guys think? Is it really this serious? Is it because there's two ways to look at it. Like, it's because the beef was so public? Is it because, you lost? I mean, you had to know that DeMar had a relationship, if y'all were close at all, had a relationship with Kendrick even prior to you. So I don't know, was he supposed to stay neutral, kind of not show up for the pop-out event that they had? I'm not really sure how this how this was going to turn out any other way. For example, if DeMar was, had a problem with Kawhi Leonard based on the trade, and maybe even if he had a problem with Kawhi Leonard, let's just say he had a problem with Kawhi, because actually Kawhi's from LA, that area as well. If he had a problem with Drake not celebrate the championship Kawhi brought to Toronto, I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at it. Let me know what you guys think, man. I really don't believe it's that serious. I think it just kind of shows that a lot of people you meet in show business, it's just that, it's show business. It's not like family. We use that word family a little bit too loosely, and it's not like family because, for family, there's really not a dollar amount you can kind of put on me to where I'm gonna be like, you gonna disrespect my family that I love, and I'm gonna rock with you. So that's just some food for thought. Interested in what y'all gotta say? I'll be checking out the comments. Have a great day.